Hello and welcome to my channel on human design. I listen to all of you as viewers when you make comments, and there was a request from one of the viewers who asked me to speak about the channel of charisma, the 3420. So I am happy to oblige, and let's begin to unpack this one. So first of all, what is this channel? Well, what's it connected to? It's connected to raw power in the 34 going into the 20th gate. This is the only manifesting generator channel in the chart. As such, it is incredibly powerful. It has both response capability and manifesting capability. It's basically action and expression in the now. So anyone that has this channel, this is, I am doing in the now is the way it's described in the text. So as a manifesting generator channel, it contains both anger and frustration. These people do not want to be stopped. They want to move into the action. It's a design of where thoughts must become deeds. So it's not linked to awareness directly. It's raw power in expression. And the expression can be very heavy. I mean, it starts with the bully. It moves on into machismo and annihilation. It's like, get out of my way. That's what that channel is about. And it's purely about the response in the now to what that individual wants to do. Now, if it becomes aware with 57, someone has a 57 nearby, or it's in the transit, then it can be aware of what needs to be done, and then it just wants to do it. I mean, it just wants to do it. But by itself, there is no actual awareness center connected to it. And I think this is an important aspect to understand. It leads into the 20th gate, this raw power, this get out of the way energy, this I'm in it now energy. It comes out in the 20, and in the 20, the gate of contemplation, there is this self-awareness that is often talked about, and it can be confusing because it doesn't have an awareness center. Ra describes it as a peripheral mechanic which can recognize in the now what's on the periphery. I mean, it's an existential gate in the 20th gate. It can come out in words, it can come out in expressions, in noises, and it can come out in action. It's quite a gate. But it does contain within it this self-awareness. So it can be very, if it's turned in on itself, it can be very aware of itself. It can become self-conscious in a way that inhibits the person. But really, it's just power moving into something. It's action. And all manifesting generators and all generators, as you know, need to use all of their energy every day, and they need to be satisfied in that use. And indeed, with this channel, peaceful as well. To be satisfied and to be peaceful in the now is the signature. However, without the awareness, without the 57, the 3420 can be what I call the donkey channel. You can be used like a donkey by other people who have the awareness, can sense the power in the charisma. I mean, charisma is the display of power in the 34, to show the strength, to do the work of three people, just to get on with it. That's what this channel contains. And as such, people go, wow, they've got a lot of charisma, they're going to get a lot done. Let's get them to do some of the things that we need to get done. So for those of you who have this channel of charisma, may your power be used well and be used to your benefit. Don't let yourself become a donkey. That's my advice, having been a donkey for various projects throughout my life. It is such a relief to use my own channel of charisma for something that really satisfies me. I highly recommend it. It's wonderful. And it's damn useful to have that kind of power. as you know. So it's designed to operate in response. So again, if you can imagine this channel connected to someone with an emotional authority, their energy will want to just get on and get it done when it's responds to that, and yet that might be the wrong thing. You know, if they haven't felt into it, it may not be appropriate for them. They may meet resistance in the use of their power, which is going to be frustrating and make them angry. But at the same time, they have to be satisfied in their action. It's something that can be regarded as really very selfish in that sense, that the 34 doesn't really want to use its energy for anything but itself. It's called the power of the great in the 34. And Ra's put an overall heading to this saying, well, it's only great if it's used for the common good, because it can be very selfish. Having said that, when it's in action, when someone with this channel is doing what they love to do, then it can have beneficial effects for others as well. But guidance is something that is needed. In a way, you can think of it as blind power and expression. So the best channel that works with the 3420 is going to be the 4323. You know, if a 1762, if a logical person comes up and says, you know, do this, it's going to feel like an order or an instruction, and yeah, the manifesting generator may not respond to that. Or it could be the 1156 talking about ideals and things we could do. And yeah, you know, you've got to get into that mythology. You've got to tune into, do you want to go through that experience from them? But a 4323 can be very efficient and can speak in the same language, the same individual language. So actually the guidance is easy to follow because it's fun. It might be humorous. It might be efficient, and all 3420s want to get things done. So efficiency is very useful, and they will listen to that. Without the 57th gate, the intuitive awareness, this channel can lead people that have it to do a lot of things, to really pour their energy into something. But without guidance from a projector channel like the 4323, without intuitive awareness in the now all the time, there can be a tendency to dig a deeper hole. All that energy, all that manifestation, all that pushing against resistance, and it just keeps on using more and more power to dig itself deeper and deeper. And if it's not going in the right direction, that is not a good thing, because it also takes time to dig oneself out of the hole if we've dug a deep hole with doing something that was incorrect for ourselves. As part of the integration channel, which includes the 57 and the 10, this channel is also, you know, looking to behave in a way where it can behave in a loving way, in a way that is beneficial to its own individuality, but it doesn't know how to behave if it doesn't have it. And it's also looking to the intuitive awareness in the 57, which it also doesn't have, but will, you know, get glimpses of as the day goes by, as they meet 57s. But the blind power side of it needs to be emphasized. And also the fact that there is this wanting to use this power, this to display this power, so it can kind of get to a point where, you know, you can't do what you want to do, and you've still got this power and you need to release it somehow. So again, movement and action to release that can be very important in soothing the movement of this energy, and to release that power in some way, you know, working in the garden or digging something, really just using your energy, making things happen, you know, is very important for this channel. The worst thing for any generator and any manifesting generator is stagnation, is not using the energy and sitting there in a frustrated heap without it actually being activated. It's still there, but it's not being used, and that's like, it's not, it's something that can feel very uncomfortable. And on a final note, I just want to draw your attention to the hexagrams. When we think about the 34 and we look at the hexagram, there are 4 yang lines, one after the other, and then 2 yin lines, like all that power. And then after the power has come out, then, oh, now we see what the impact has been. When you look at the 20th hexagram, you get to 4 yin lines and then 2 yang lines. So the 20th gate is very yin. It is about the existential expression, after all. And it comes out. It's something that can just come out. There's this openness to express the truth of that individual. The muse just passes through this channel, and if it's unconscious, you may not even know what you're going to say, but it can be very appropriate to whatever is going on in the present. So that's just a quick overview of this channel. If you want to know more, my rave cartography course is available on my website, and then I go into it in a deeper way and give you examples of how that has manifested itself in various individuals. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back again very soon with something completely different. Bye for now.